This is a three-floor house of TMC-ruled Gram Panchayat Pradhan Jahangir Sheikh in Keshapur village of West Bengal. It's equipped with a CCTV camera, a courtyard and a garage on the ground floor. And yet, his name is in the Pradhan Mantri Awaas Yojana-Gramin list. While many like him who already have pucca houses find themselves in the list of PMAY scheme meant for the rural poor, potential beneficiaries like Sabina Bibi still wait. We bring you findings from this investigation conducted by the Indian Express's Ravik Bhattacharya, Oitri Mitro and Joy Prakash Das. Can you tell us who qualifies for this scheme, Pradhan Mantri Awaas Yojana, and how did you begin your investigation?
Yeah, basically there are certain parameters by which the names and the list made by the local administration, panchayat, and as well as subdivisional administration and district administration. It was first started, before PMAY Yojana. It was named as Indira Gandhi Awaas Yojana. That was started, the first survey was conducted in 1995 and for Indira Awaas Yojana. And there are some parameters. The people who surveyed that, they went to the households and asked, do you have any house? Do you have any jameen? Or do you have television in your house? Do you have any motorcycle? Do you have any car? So against that answer, there are certain numbering procedure. After that, those who are got less than 33, they will be qualified for this Awaas Yojana. The same thing, the same survey started for PMY approximately from 2016-17 economic year, and that some parameters changed in that with the Indira Awaas Yojana, like that they have smartphone or not, they use motorcycle or not, some small parameters included in that list.
Right.
So after 2018 May, they made a list in West Bengal and as well as all over India. There were built a total number of beneficiaries, those who are eligible to get house in PMAY Yojana. So after that, center started to give money for this Yojana. And the money flowed from 2019 to 2020, 2020 to 2021. And simultaneously, many allegation was built up in this process, And in the last quarter of 2021, from December, January, the center said to West Bengal government, they basically stopped the disbursement, and they said that there are some allegations. So until and unless West Bengal government correct that allegation or correct that list, they will not further pay West Bengal government. And incidentally, I have to say here that in PMOI, 60% of the money, total money is 1,20,000. One beneficiary should have gave. And out of that, 60% will be paid by central government and 40% will be paid by state government. That is the rule. And after that, when central government stopped the payment, state government started to negotiate with central government, and central government gave time to time many parameters, many uh, work, many directives, and state government followed that. And after that, the last week of November, central government decided to give uh, 8,200 crore rupees, 8,200 crore rupees to central government for more than 11 lakh house, almost 11.5 lakh house. And central government said state government, before I will give you the money, you have to make a survey, which and make a survey for 11 lakh, for 48, 11.48 lakh people. Uh, and that survey should be foolproof. There should not be any further allegations. Those who are actually eligible, they should get the money. So when central state government started that survey as per the government directive, then we saw in different villages there are many allegations are coming that those who have those whose name are there in the list, in the 2018 list, those they have already have two-storied building, three-storied building, and obviously they are very much close to the ruling party or straightaway ruling party leaders in those local areas, local villages. In some places, they are Upapradhan in Panchayat, Panchayat Pradhan, Panchayat member. So then we realized what is the real thing. So we have to investigate, and we have to go in the ground to see that what is the reality. Then we started the investigation.
So you are saying that center allocated 8,200 crores for 11 lakh, over 11 lakh houses. Tell me something, Goitri, while you were on the ground and you were visiting these locations, right? And you also interviewed some of the owners of the houses. What did you find out exactly on the ground?
Yes, basically, they are those who named in the list, and also they have pucca houses. Most of the people are close to the ruling party, Trinamool Congress, either close to the ruling party of Trinamool Congress, or they are already panchayat member or panchayat upapradhan, like that. Almost all the
and
please.
someone like Sabina Bibi, who has been also featured in your report, she's still waiting for her name to be reflected on the list.
Yeah, there are numerous names. There are thousands of names. There are thousands of people are waiting to include in the PMOI list. If you went to West Bengal, went to any randomly, you chose a village and went there, you can see easily that for 20 years, at least 4 or 5 or 10 families, they have almost no house. They have only a mud structure in the village. They are living in that only in a one room of the mud village, room, mud structure with a khor. In Bengali, that say the khor, basically.
Right.
Right. So that is the common scene. But in PMAY-Yojana, those who are getting the money, or those who are enlisted in the PMI list, they have two-storied building or three-storied building. That is not only Sabina Bibi, that is a very common feature is now in West Bengal, almost in every village.
Otri, you visited 3 districts, am I right?
Yes.
And
yes.
In these 3
North Chabbish Pargona, South Chabbish Pargona, and Bardhaman.
Yeah. Now, the owners whose names reflect on the list, and when I say owners, I'm talking about those people who already have houses, two-story houses and three-story houses. You visited them also. What did they say? Did they justify? Did they clarify how their names are reflecting on that list?
Most of the cases they have not any clarification. Some A small number of people said, I don't know how my name was there in the list. But most of the people have said very funny answer that in 2018 we have small house, we have mud house. Then we That's why we applied for the PMOI, and within these 4 years, we earned money, we saved huge money and built this, for two-story building, four-story building
Hmm.
within these 4 years. But
Hmm.
before that, we had no money.
Hmm.
That was their explanation, basically,
Hmm.
most of them.
And what about the officials who conduct the paperwork? What did they have to say?
Officials also saying that in 2018, the list was made in 2018. So there may be some people have built their house within the time they earned money. That is also a government officials' explanation, but it's government officials now are saying they are doing the survey. They already did a survey, and they already omitted 70 lakhs name from the PMI list.
Okay.
And they claimed that now the list is foolproof. Those who are named in the PMI list, in the final list,
Hmm.
they have no house or small
Hmm.
house, smart house, like
Hmm.
that.
In your report, you also have talked about how this is a long process which involves multiple checks at the state and at the central levels before the money is transferred to the bank accounts. Now, your investigation revealed that there were flaws in the first year process. Can you tell us what exactly the flaw is?
Yes, Charula, the main problem is that Central has the norm. When you are making the list, first thing you have to do, you have to make a general meeting of Gram Sabha. Gram Sabha is in every panchayat there used to be 10, 12 villages are there in a Gram Panchayat. So every village has a Gram Sabha. And when you are preparing the list, first you have to call a general meeting of Gram Sabha. In general meeting of Gram Sabha, every villagers will be assembled there, and they will give their opinion. Who should have in the list, PMOI list, or who should not get the PMOI. And after that, the preliminary list was made, used to make by local block level or administration. And basically, first preliminary list made by Panchayat. Panchayat gave it to block level administration,
Hmm.
and then randomly block level administration, subdivision level administration, and district administration randomly surveyed those proposed list. After that, they finalize the list and send to the center. That is the procedure. But in 2018, in West Bengal government, that Gram Sabha was defunct. So Panchayat on its own made the list. And that was the main flaws in the process. So पंचायत क्या किया कि लोकल ग्राम पंचायत उसका कोई दोस्त होगा, वो रिक्वेस्ट किया है, उसका नाम अंदर कर,
Hmm.
उसका नाम इंटर कर दिया।
Hmm.
जो माने जो लोकल लीडर्स है रूलिंग पार्टी का, वो आ गया लिस्ट में.
उसका नाम.
तो sort of things happen
Hmm.
because of that.
Hmm. Earlier, you were saying that there has been a lot of allegations that have been leveled against the center by TMC. Can you tell us what exactly TMC is saying about this scheme?
TMC basically, one more thing was that central government was basically did not know the exact corruption. Central government first fought with state government uh, with this scheme, because when central government started the PMAY, Pradhan Mantri Awaas Yojana, when it came to the surface,
Hmm.
West Bengal government named this Yojana
Hmm.
and named as Banglar Bari.
Okay.
Central government has different opinion, and central government repeatedly told to state government, you have to change the name, you have to mention the house was built in PMY.
Yeah.
Was the main collision between state and the central government.
Yeah.
And for that, central government initially stopped the money. And
Hmm.
after that, when they stopped the money, central government then start getting the allegation of the misrepresentation of lease. Uh, those who are not actual beneficiaries, they are getting the PMI money. They are getting these sort of allegations.
Hmm.
But main problem was there in the name. And state government का कहना है कि state government from the first time state government saying one thing is that कि if central has 60% contribution, so state also has 40% contribution.
Hmm.
So इसमें हर्जा क्या है कि अगर ये हम इसका माने
Hmm.
प्रोजेक्ट का रीनेम उसका नाम दे बांग्लार बाड़ी.
हाँ.
फर्स्ट
So
कहना
the
है.
initial
दूसरा
tussle was over the name, correct?
name.
Okay.
Yeah. Then the problem was state is saying that all those allegations was made by central government, that is like these least corruption in the least basically. That is not basically सेंट्रल गवर्नमेंट का स्टेट गवर्नमेंट का कहना है कि वो थोड़ा बहुत 1% 2% are there, those who are not actual beneficiaries, and we already have omitted from the list, deleted from the list. So central should give the money now. But central is not ready to accept that, and that's why central government is now sending central team to survey that PMOI list and the ground situation. Chalo.
All right, all right. Thank you for bringing us all that detailed inputs on the investigation and the findings of the investigation O3. Thank you so much for joining us.